here, and while Kyna can't make it out to everything that's LAN, it does feel like his attendance is a lot higher than any Royales he's able to qualify.
Yes.
Right? So we do get to see more Kyna in person than normally. But here we go on the Demon Island for game number 1, and it's going to be Sandstorm on the Mordex. The core is nowhere to be seen. This is kind of what I was expecting, going against Kyna on the Teros for game 1.
Kind of already starting things off pretty big. Going with a neutral signature, even though Sandstorm was really low on that. That could have been a bait in that moment, or that's just a read that he goes for, and he's going to kind of step away from that as we get further. Dude, his flow between weapons is so strong. He already has Sandstorm in the red. The D-Sig from the middle of the stage, that's going to do it. That's a 30-second stock, Tazza.
Yeah, very, very fast coming out from Kyna here at the beginning of the game. And now Sandstorm looking for the gauntlets, gets hit away by the downlights, 3 downlights in a row, and Demon Island's going to be so difficult to land against Kyna, like I was talking about before, right? Before everybody was picking Teros, Kyna was holding center, playing Axe, doing all these landing coverages with downlight, then several nairs, having the patience to wait for the dodge before going for the nair again. But Sandstorm finally finds his footing and gets the side air, puts him on the left side of the stage. Misses the downlight. That had to have been missing the downlight, right? Or do you think that he just thought that was going to connect?
I think he expected Kyna to just go a little bit higher, or maybe Sandstorm thought he was going to be a little bit lower when that happened, so he was going for active frames over the shortness.
And then Kyna shows him how it's done.
Yes, sir. He shows that breakdancing in both directions. Now with a 2-stock lead, he's starting this one off just really, really running over Sandstorm here.
Yeah,
the scary thing is, like, every time he whiffs that side light, I expect a punish to come out from Kyna. That time he didn't get it. Sandstorm was a little, there you go.
Oh, Kyna was setting up for the backswing of the grounded down air, which would combo into downlight or side light at that damage. Sandstorm finally getting the D-light recovery in. Nice job being able to get that confirm on gauntlets. While it doesn't have really anything guaranteed off side light, you can do that if you get your gravity cancel out, but Kyna goes right back to swinging with the axe, neutralites, putting Sandstorm on the left side of the stage. Side light nair, anything else. The downlight on the landing. So good at getting more hits.
He's orange.
And Sandstorm's close to going down in this game 1.
Like 4 more hits, he's going to be red. Okay, the D-light into the in-light going forward. Even picks up that as Kyna moves just a little bit to the right. Another in-light coming out, but the damage output from Kyna might be too much here.
And now Kyna holding onto the hammer, stop, side air, sent flying. 1 more hit, and that's going to be it for Sandstorm here. Axe picked up. Kyna's not like the most down-sig heavy Teros player here, but that feels like a situation where you just catch the landing, get the game over with, go to game 2. But Sandstorm now fighting back. Gets the D-light down there. A little bit more of the splash from the downlight there to get him even more damage on him.
Now, we've seen him commit just a few times with the side light, and I was wondering if he felt like he needed a little bit more damage before he could find the KO with the in-light, because I expected the in-light to be the KO move, but now he's got hammer, so we know exactly what he's looking for. Oh, it's going to be the neutral light this time. He felt he had enough damage, which he did. He was correct, hitting that in-light in the center of the stage. Didn't need the stomp setup to potentially get a drop or anything like that. Grab the stacked option with the in-light, get the KO. Just like that, kind of takes game 1.
Very convincing. Like I said at the beginning, I think this is a great meta for Kyna.
Yep.
And Kyna's definitely on a mission to be able to get into top 8 as soon as possible. If Sandstorm's in the way in round 1, well then he'll 3-0 him like he'll try to 3-0 anybody else. Sandstorm, on the other hand, I don't know if that game was bad enough for him to, say, lock in Tesca or try something different with the characters right away going into game 2, but maybe it was, because the Mordex didn't look too prepared for what Kyna had to do on that stage.
He might maybe try to lean over on the Scythe a little bit more if he does stick with the Mordex, because last game he did 244 damage on the Gauntlets and only 70 on the Scythe. Maybe the Gauntlets are just his idea going forward. Oh, we are seeing the swap over to the Tesca, so it seems like the Gauntlets are part of the main game plan. He's going to hope here that he can find something better with the boots, maybe the signature kit he feels a little bit more comfortable on when he has the Gauntlets in his hands compared to the Mordex. We don't typically think about Mordex that much for the signature kit on Gauntlets as opposed to the Scythe.
I gotta admit, Sparky, I'm a little concerned.
I am too, absolutely.
Sandstorm, when he goes into the fishing for the answer thing, I don't see how this character is gonna, well, actually, hold on, show me Sandstorm. Go for the down air here. Let's watch this out. Edgeguard scenario, goes in, doesn't get the downlight right afterwards. So far, all good on the boots, but then sidelight stomp. Sarah's gonna take out that first stock. Yeah, I think the primary issue is landing on Demon Island.
Yeah.
Kyna's constantly been hovering right underneath him, playing an excellent ground game, keeping Sandstorm juggled. And I guess maybe Boots Dare lets you cut through that a little bit more, but we'll have to see what happens here.
Yeah, if we're thinking about stages, it's like, okay, yeah, if he's going to throw that out, he's going to get punished for it like every single time. There's the in-light, gets to the weapon toss too. Oh, dude, yeah.
It's brutal, Sparky. It's brutal. Like, Kyna is completely demolishing him, falls to the side air there as Sandstorm tries to catch a landing with the in-lights. Okay, what do we got? Recovery. Nicely done. It knocks out from the top. and center stage. So Sandstorm keeps it close 2-2.
If we go to another map that has like soft platforms, like maybe Sandstorm can go there, but then I just worry about like Hammer Nair. Like Kyna was doing Hammer, okay.
Oh.
Almost got the GCD light read there.
If he gets the gravity,
bringing it back, sending it back over. There's the down air you were talking about earlier. Okay, I thought we were going to see another down air. Just sends him back over.
Air has Kyna off the bottom of the stage.
Oh,
Ground
right.
pound, goes for the weapon throw to gravity cancel side light. That'll disarm him. Boots picked up once again. Didn't catch the jump though. Side air travels with it. Using that active input so that like it's not as strong, but you get to reposition yourself faster for the edge guard. Sandstorm trying to go for a call out. Down sig, I cannot believe that missed. Kind of barely sidestepping it for the pivot end light. But Sandstorm's now taking the lead. Let's see if he can hold on to it. That side air almost gets him.
Weapon toss goes down. There's no extra weapon spawn until just now, but it's on the other side of the stage. Kyna. Now he's going to move over. Sandstorm got back onto the main stage, so he went for the weapon. There's the end light. Is it enough? Yes, it is. Sandstorm on final stock, but the lead has been shrunk so much by Sandstorm, largely due to the boots on that second stock.
Yeah, let's see if he's able to close it out here now on the gauntlets. Get scooped.
Dude, yeah, and that's like that's what I'm worried about.
There,
you want to go to a soft platform stage,
air.
like Kyna has the vertical hammer gameplay.
Ooh. That is a lot of damage to put on to that last stock for Sandstorm there. It was looking so good, but once the hammer got started, Sandstorm just went straight to orange.
No additional juggle on the weapons.
Okay.
Gets the down air. That gives Kyna the room to go to the weapon spawn. He's going to move over there now while still putting out a presence on the corner.
Okay, gets the jump with the side air. What else has he got? Down light, down air, kind of low on resources. Ground pound narrowly avoided. Goes for recovery. That could have been the stock. Good job playing on the edge there. Demon Island so small with that wall to play with there, and it's just able to get back.
Does he stick on hammer? I think he's going to stick on hammer. He's going to throw that one up just so he can stick on hammer and get a weapon toss out.
Hammer
Sandstorm, great job recovering low so he didn't get caught on the
Kyna
light.
could go for like a dash jump weapon throw here and reliably pick up the hammer right afterwards, but max range.
Dude, he does that like better than everybody else on hammer.
That looked like down light on gauntlets.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
It feels like it shouldn't hit, but he still finds connections with it so often. Now going up 2-0 against Sandstorm. And this time we saw on the previous game with the Vortex, we saw 70 damage on the Scythe and like 200 plus on the gauntlets. This game, he's kind of stepping away from the gauntlets and really going on the boots. 97 on gauntlets, 334 on boots. So his boot strings are working.
Yeah, they were carrying most of the damage and also carrying Kyna off stage in most of those cases. Kyna's recovery looked fantastic that game.
The range on it's crazy.
3, 2,
And now we're going to be going
Okay.
Small World's End. So, I mean, it's hard to say who this benefits more. Obviously, High Force Legends like taking people out faster, but like Boots recovery has that like Blasters X factor where like the fixed distance on the brings you closer to that top blast zone, whereas like Terro's just gonna knock you out regardless.
I feel like the potential here, like the max potential for early KOs is going to be in favor of Kyna, but the average in terms of KO is going to lean more in towards the side of the Tesca, like with the Boots recovery, like you're talking about.
Double side light recovery,
yeah.
But so far, it's been Kyna juggling with nairs. Sandstorm lands just to get punished once again by the end lights. Kyna waiting for a wall slip to start activating here. 2 exclamation points. Sandstorm has a touch, and Kyna just neutralizes him again. Says, "Let's do it again." Maybe he'll go for a little edge guard mix up here, but why should he? Just 3 end lights. It's a tough situation to recover from. I mean, in World's End is just Demon Island, but smaller. And there's more to it than that. But when it comes to landing on the stage, right, that's the same.
You have a little bit bigger of a wall, but like we're not seeing Kyna extend off stage.
The
so it
wall's
doesn't matter
not
if the wall is 2 pixels or 10,000 pixels.
Yeah, as far as how their game plans are interacting, it might as well be the same stage. And
the down air and the grounded down air. Another grounded down air does come out and miss. The D-Sig almost KOing off the top, potentially leading Kyna into a 2-stock lead. It's again these landing down airs. He's not going to find KOs with that just yet, but he dodges away from the potential recovery. There's the side air from the wrong side of the stage, still living. Weapon toss goes right over Sandstorm's head. The D-light off the stage. Recovery back. Now he's back to the axe. The end light from the middle. Still not enough just yet.
Oh, and now Kyna's just going to be playing, basically playing baseball.
Yep, there you go.
And Sandstorm's the ball. Bats him away, right? That's 2 end light knockouts in a row, which is... This is how Kyna has been playing Terrors for years.
Yep.
Sandstorm now waiting for a weapon. Gets the kick. Nice shot with the end light. Goes over to the right side of the stage.
I do love on the in-light KO that Kyna just got. He was above Sandstorm, and it felt like he hesitated for just a moment. Like he wanted to hit the down air, but was like, this isn't going to do it here. I need to move right behind him and then grab the in-light.
Kyna's so aggressive.
There you go.
With the axe. Oh, and then the late airs. Always falling with those to catch the option after the sidelight Nair connects. Let's look for it. Gets the downlight right afterwards, right? He hits with Nair one time and goes down even further to catch the landing with the downlight right afterwards. Sandstorm now in orange. Does have Kyna off the right side of the stage. He has to take risks here at this point. Kyna continuing to bat Sandstorm away with the axe. Downstick would have just knocked out Sandstorm. Can he get something? Okay, Gravity catch with D-Light side air. What else has he got? Gets pummeled away. His axe on deck. Well, we won't be able to find out for a little bit longer.
Okay,
here.
nice grab. Sidelight again, chasing after, rather than getting the higher force one, so we can keep the pressure up. Hoping to take away the second stock. That'll do it right there. We're on final stocks here.
Final stocks. Sandstorm on Tesca. Sticking with the boots. Let's see if Kyna can finally pick up a weapon. It's been so long, I don't know what's on deck. Okay, Hammer's picked up. Recovery. Does catch Kyna in the middle of that jump. Kyna looking for the stomp.
Dude, he's playing so grounded. He's definitely looking for the stomp.
Sandstorm playing around that pretty smartly. He knows that Kyna's trying to react to a whiff, so if he stays stacked, he gets the end light. Boots actually can deal with that playstyle pretty well, but the scoop will take it. Kyna with the 3-0 over Sandstorm. Makes quick work of him as he moves on into winners round 2.
Yeah, the way he was staying grounded, it seemed like he really wanted the stomp rather than a down air. Like he wasn't floating above at all, hoping to just like scoop whether behind him or in front of him, whatever.
And then after 2 neutral losses, he was like, fine.
Yeah,
I'll jump.
I'll do it.
I'll
get
jump
it in
there.
the air. I'll let Sandstorm be right below me and use a down air. There's enough damage. We can KO off the top here on World's End. And he does it just like that. Rather unsafe.